Hello there, everyone, and welcome to my channel. We are doing the Hocus Pocus Tarot Deck and Guidebook unboxing. This is the official tarot deck based on the classic Disney film Hocus Pocus, and they are actually putting out a new one very, very soon, so I think it's in perfect timing that I do this unboxing video. I did just receive this deck not too long ago either, so really in perfect alignment, right? So this comes in a beautiful sturdy deck. Honestly, like, this box is made greatly. It is sturdy. It will not crease. And I mean, it poses if you're putting like tons of weight on it. But it's definitely a very good materialed box here. So there you are with your front with the witches here, the book, the cat, Banks. It does come with a guidebook as well. And you take out your cards, and in the middle there, in the center of the box, we have a candle lit. So we are going to go through this deck. Honestly, if you want to buy it, all you have to do, I'm going to link the description. In the description box, you'll find the link. This is not an advertisement. This is nothing. This is just me doing an unboxing video and hope it reaches the people that are interested in buying this tarot deck. And I thought it was really cool when I opened it and unboxed it. So I decided to do it on here. And so it has the same thing, the major arcanas, the minor arcanas. It's just the elements are a bit in alignment with the movie. So, pumpkins in this deck are pentacles. Lightning is the swords suit. Potions is the water. And candles are the fire. So, we're going to go through the major arcanas first. So the back of these cards are just mystical looking starry back to the cards. Beautiful purple. Really goes with like the color I like to have on while I read. Okay, so we're going to go through the deck of the majors first. They're a bit out of order because I used this deck already, but I did split them up, at least for this video. So the first card we have here, perfect, Scorpio energy, transformation. This is death. So in this card, it looks like it's Banks with the three witches' hands, and then that is perfect in alignment because Zachary Banks was turned into a cat. He transformed into a cat. So once we go through this, you'll see how they did put the storyline of the tarot in the way of the movie, which I really do like as well. So we also have the Empress. This would be their mother. I guess looks like right at the time where she's taking their pictures to go trick-or-treating. That is the Empress. The mom of Danny and what was the other guy? What was the guy's name? I can only think of certain of the names in this movie for some odd reason. Let's see. I know y'all are probably saying it right now while you're watching this. All right, Max. There we go. Max. Oh, that rings a bell now. So Max and Danny's mom is considered the Empress in this deck. The Emperor. Max and Danny's father. Here. So, gives you a good correlation to know, like, the mother and the father of the deck. Things along those lines. We also have Temperance. So, this would be Allison. She was very patient with everybody in the movie, right? That woman who went on the journey with them from school. I think her name was Allison. Temperance, all about being patient, right? And she really helped keep peace as well. She was a very good mediator to them. Okay, we also have the Hermit. So if you see here, the Hermit here is the guy who was sent to be in the graveyard by the witches. You know how he had to sit in the graveyard for so long? I think his name was Billy. See his arm coming out? That's Hermit. He was casted a spell on and he had to stay underneath the ground here. Or something along in the storylines, but here's his arm here. So this would be the Hermit when Billy didn't come out of the ground yet to help the to help Max, Danny, and Allison. Okay, we have the Magician. Yes, our main witch here. With her book, 100%. That's the Magician. And, you know, she did all of her magic from this, you know. Winifred Sanderson, the Sanderson sister. Well, she was like the orchestrator of all of it. And think in alignment with what the Magician means in the deck. The orchestrator, the manifester of your life. So, beautiful. I love that. Here, let's make this a little bit brighter because we are doing an unboxing, so I do want you guys to see the cards. Okay, next major arcana we have here is the Fool. This is probably one of my favorite major arcanas, the Fool, because you know the Fool in the deck is named the Fool in the deck for multiple reasons. You could be a fool for taking the leap, but then you could be not so foolish and have a grand reward. Taking the risk. Right? Max Dennison, he took that risk in lighting that black flame candle. And technically, he was foolish in the movie. Okay, we also have the Chariot. Yes, there, you know, when all of the witches grabbed their ways of getting around to lure the children in, Mary decided to grab the Vacuum, the Chariot, taking flight, going somewhere, movement, right? We also have the Moon, which is also Mary in choosing what she wants to go towards. So her energy is before the Moon here. Like, her energy is in front of the Moon. But if you see her eyes are closed in this card, and there is a path uncertain to her. If you see with this tree, this molehill thing, and then somebody here, I don't know what you could see that, but on the end of the side, there's somebody giving her like a little pumpkin to hold, but she's not certain which one to choose. The Moon, uncertainty. And they did use Mary in front of the Moon, so. Okay, we also have the Master, the Devil, which I love how they made it say the Master in this deck, because in the movie they did call him Master because they were witches and they thought that this was their person that they were supposed to be in alignment with. So y'all know him, his dog. Remember his wife chased him out of the house. Yep. There's the Devil. We also have the World. When I saw this one in the deck, I almost teared up. So this is when Zachary Binks gets retransformed into a spirit and gets to go home with his sister in spirit world, Emily. I love that they use that for the World. I almost got chills reading that too. We have the Tower here. So if you see in this picture, this is what started everything. The destruction. once the witch saw that the book was opened in this house, that's when everything started to be disastrous. Also giving a correlation to a home here, a tower. We have strength. Yup, there it is. Danny standing up to those bullies who were bullying her brother, Max. You remember that? Yep, there she is. Strength. And I love how they use Danny for strength because she showed so much strength as such a young person in that movie. She really, you know, stood up for her high school brother and did a lot. Showed a lot of strength and courage. We have the High Priestess coming in here. So this is Sarah Sanderson in alignment with this scene from the movie that they used for the High Priestess is when she is using her song to lure the children into where they were going. And she knew her song was going to work intuitively. She's like, I don't have to do anything. I just have to get on my broom and sing because I know that they will feel guided. High Priestess. Wow. All right, we also have the sun. Yep, when Miss Winifred Sanders was turned into stone and the sun rose and broke her into ashes. See? And that's why I actually like that they put this as the sun, because yes, the sun is a positive card in the deck, you know, but sometimes the sun can shine the light on the bad people or the things along those lines. As they showed in that. All right, let's move these up so you can get a better picture of the next ones that come through, and then we'll go through the minors. Okay, so now we have Justice. Yup, when the three witches were getting burnt at the stake in the beginning of the movie, that was them back in the day feeling, the community feeling justified to have gotten rid of the witches, as well as they were being accused of being witches. Justice, accused, court systems, being accused of things, you know, stuff like that. We have suspension. There you go. The Hanged Man. I love this one too, because they use suspension. The Hanged Man is being stuck, right? And in the story of the Hanged Man, he's stuck because he needs to look at his life in new light, look at his reality with a new set of eyes. And these are the two bullies that Danny in strength had to stand up to. And because they looked at community as let's bully people, created stuck-like energy for them. Created them to actually be stuck. Physically. So. And in alignment with how the story with the Hanged Man energetically can go, that sometimes your belief systems cause you to be stuck. These people's belief system of believing that a bully is the way to be caused them to be suspended, stuck in the air, or in alignment with the movie in these little cages in the witches' homes. Okay, next we have is the Hierophant. Yep, the book. The book had everything. The spells, the magic, the this, the that. The Hierophant. Spirit. Right? And that's why the magician, Miss Winifred, is using her power of co-creation with spirit to manifest. See? Very nice. Whoever made this deck definitely... They hired the right people for sure. We have Judgment, with the picture of the old burial hill, indicating the past. Judgment are lessons from the past, people from the past, experience from the past, feelings from the past, emotions from the past, old burial hills, people in the past. You know, judgment, you know, when you're like, sometimes when you're doing love readings and judgment comes out, it's like, oh, someone from your past is coming back in, stuff like that. It's like these people are actually awakening again in your life because their energy has been non-existent. So I like that they put it as a cemetery there. This is one of my favorite ones too. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is when Danny made that salt circle around Billy in the ground up there. He is the hermit up there. And when Danny did that, it changed everything in the movie because Billy then was on their side and not the witch's side. And that's a lot of strength to lay down on a burial site, you know, but she did it to protect herself and in turn created that shift and got protection. That's one of my favorite ones. I have a couple favorites in here, but that's definitely top 3. Okay, we also have the Lovers. So this is when Max Dennison was exchanging numbers with Allison. So that energy exchange of soulmates, love, connections, you know, people. And you also have the Star, the pure innocence of the youthful energy that these witches were trying to suck out of, I guess you could say. Technically is what they were doing in the movie. But the Star would be that pure innocence and that light and that hope. And I'm pretty sure she got saved in the movie too. At least in the second, no, I don't, because this one looks like the woman, this one looks like the child in the beginning of the movie. So, I'm not really sure what happened with her. She might have, oh yeah, no, that's Emily. She did die. It's having hope, the Star. Okay, there we go. There's Emily here with the world going with her brother Max. Okay, because Max was turned into a cat and because he tried to save Emily. Star here. So she represents all of that innocence, all of that hope, and all of that faith and spirit. So these are your major arcanas for the Hocus Pocus tarot deck. I know I went a little bit out of order. I do apologize for that. I did start using the deck already, so. All right, so now let's get to the minors. The minors. I'm going to get to the minors now. I'm not going to go through them as I did in the way of correlation to the movie like I did with the majors. As much. But let's start with the pumpkins. So the pumpkins are pentacles. Okay, so we have here the Ace of Pumpkins. Ace of Pumpkins. We have the Two of Pumpkins. Two of Pentacles could represent having two different things. You know, two different bags in your hand as well. Indecision, things along those lines. I'm sure a lot of y'all know the tarot here. We have the Three of Pumpkins, Three of Pentacles working together. You see these pumpkins stacked on each other to make height and work together. We also have the Four of Pumpkins. The Four of Pentacles. And this correlation to the non-movement of the Four of Pentacles. If you see these pumpkins are all on a stand. We also have the Five of Pumpkins, which is the Five of Pentacles. Where is the Five of Pumpkins? Oh, here it is. So if you see the Five of Pumpkins here, they kind of look a little bit distraught or like left behind, or almost like these pumpkins like didn't get picked up or didn't really get carved that great. Five of Pentacles, feeling that sense of loss or despair. Six of Pentacles here. Beautiful. Look at all of that support together as pumpkins to raise the elevation, to raise the vibration. That is the 6 of pumpkins, the 7 of pumpkins right here. Where's the 7 of pumpkins? 7 of pumpkins. So that is the 7 of pentacles. That's usually like the waiting card, waiting for your harvest to blossom. And all these pumpkins are in bags, waiting for them to come out of their shell and take form in reality. We have the 8 of pumpkins. There they are, taking off. Putting the work in to elevate those pumpkins, right? See that hand down there? We have the 9 of pumpkins. Feeling good, looking better. They're all looking happy on their little lantern string, feeling like all together they have enough. They feel like very abundant there. And we have the 10 of pumpkins where they are no longer on a string. They are in a stable staircase home. Happier and glowing more than ever with a lot of resources. So we have the King of Pumpkins and the Queen of Pumpkins. I'm not really sure why they made the King of Pumpkins here. You know, I get it in alignment with the tarot, but I'm not sure why they didn't choose to show a individual. But the King of Pumpkins here is that sturdy, stable home, that King of Pentacles like energy. And the Queen of Pumpkins here, you know, that more feminine energy of the Pentacle suit, which would be, you know, Queen of Pumpkins is all about making sure you're good in the physical, taking care of you, giving you medicine, hugs, things along those lines. You know, looking very beautiful. I believe that is Allison at her party. So when Allison had her party, she had everything. You know, she had hors d'oeuvres, she had candy. She was a great host. And that's the Queen of Pumpkins would be a great host. And the King of Pumpkins would have a place to host, right? And we also have the Page of Pumpkins, which is the Page of Pentacles. Here, Page of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. Page of Pentacles, doing something new in the physical. And you're coming up with a bunch of new ideas that you could do in the physical. And the Knight of Pumpkins here. I like the Knight of Pumpkins. The Knight of Pentacles is a need to also have patience with the growth of your pentacles, things along those lines. And if you see all these energies reaching for it, like, gimme, gimme, instead of waiting for it to get to their level. So that's what we have on pumpkins, the pumpkin suit from the Hocus Pocus Tarot. Pumpkins, pentacles. All right, let's move through to the next suit in the tarot, and we are going to do, sorry, why do I keep doing that? I did it before by accident. Okay. Next, we are doing the potions. Potions is water. Water. Cups. What are the cups suit? So we have the Ace of Potions. There it is, right on the shelf, ready to grab, looking at you, looking at the hand. We also have the Two of Potions, which would be the Two of Cups, that soul connection-like card. And there are 2 potions in a... Oh, there are 2 potions being mixed together in a bowl. 2 cups. We have the Three of Potions. 3 potions. There it is. Winifred, Sarah, and Mary. 3 potions coming together. Friends, community, things like that. Reconciling with each other, right? They haven't seen each other in some odd years, and then that black candle brought them back, and they reconciled with each other. All right, we have the 4 of Potions here. 4 of Cups. All of those potions in a bigger potion. We have the 5 of potions, the 5 of cups. And on this card it says, oil of boil for Billy, bat teeth, hairs of wolf, spider legs. So if you see, all of these are not so great potions, but this one for Billy, heart, is a good potion. 5 of cups, seeing the hope, changing your focus, and trying to find the good. 6 of cups. Where's the 6 of cups? Right here, the 6 of cups. The dead man's toes. So the 6 of potions would be an indication. So potions are cups in the tarot deck. So with the 6 of cups in the tarot being something coming together, gift giving, things along those lines. It's like this being made and give to somebody. There's a heart on it, so let's see, what else do we have here? 6, 7 of potions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that is a 6 of. Where's the 7? Oh, right here. 7 of potions, 7 of cups. So she is having all of these potions around her and figuring out what the next one's going to be. 7 of cups, making a decision of what you're going to do next, or being presented with options. 7 of cups, we have the 8 of cups. Eight of Cups is all about moving on from something and letting go of what no longer serves you. If you see, Mary is not letting go of these potions that she needs to release. They're not doing anything for her. They're just messing up her hair and driving her to look a little bit crazier. We also have the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. All of the potions you could ever have for yourself. Flying and floating all up in the air. We have the 10 of Cups, which you just have everything, and your whole potion cabinet is stacked with all of the love and affection and feelings that you could ever have and share with people. So when the 9 of Cups are floating up in the air, and if you saw in the pumpkins, they were like that too. The 9 of Pumpkins was floating up in the air, and the 10 of Pumpkins was stable down. The 9 of Pumpkins floating up in the air. The 9 of Potions floating up in the air. That wish fulfillment. 10 of Potions, they have a stable home to be in. Okay, next we have is the King of Potions. And they used Billy because Billy was vulnerable and he was helpful. And despite who he knew, he still ended up helping and went for the good opposed to the evil, which the King of Cups would do. We have the Queen of Potions as the teacher here. Somebody very emotional. Somebody with deep emotions as well. We have the Knight of Potions, which would be the Knight of Cups here. Willing to give their cup. And we have the Page of Cups as the Page of Potions right there. This, I believe, is Zachary Binks in the beginning of the movie when he saw that something was going on at that house and realized that that's where his sister was in. And he gave them that idea, Page of Potions, like, we should go there. I don't know if y'all are gonna care about this, right? Caring, emotions, potions, cups, motion, love, right? I don't know if anybody's going to care about this, but I care about this, and I think I have this idea that this may be where my sister is. Let's go. Page of Cups, giving that idea of vulnerability and care out to other. And seeing if it's, You know, the Page of Cups is an interesting card. But we're not going to get into Tarot 101 through this. But let's move through. Our next we have the Lightning. The Lightning. The Lightnings are the swords. Swords, air, lightning. Okay. So we have the Ace of Lightning. The Ace of Swords, new communication. Oh, we like this one. Very nice. I really like this imagery here in this card. The Ace of Lightning, new communication. The Two of Lightning, the Two of Swords, having to make a decision. Right? Look at those two ideas. Making one decision. Possibly even a decision to open up on something with that energy. We have the Three of Lightning. The Three of Swords. Feeling hurt, feeling pain. You see those Three of Lightnings going right through that book, right through that spiritual hope. You know, when that Three of Swords happens, you do feel down and out. Four of Swords. Where is the Four of Swords? We have the Four of Lightning here. That's interesting. Yeah, the Four of Swords doesn't do much, and they're kind of indicating of a need to relax. They could be using Max Dennison of getting put up like that by the witch because he should have relaxed more, or possibly because he was in a non-movement position when he was up like that. I'm not sure exactly why they use that. We have next is the Five of Lightning, which is conflict. The Five of Lightning, yes, that is conflict. You know, that feeling of giving up, that feeling like you wasted your time. Right? There's Zachary Binks in the Five of Lightning. He was pretty much all over the place like that in the movie. We have the Six of Lightning. And where's the Six of Lightning? So the Six of Swords, movement, travel. There it is, right on the broom. There, healing. Finding a way to heal. We have the Seven of Lightning. Here. 7, 5, 6, 7 of Lightning. That is the Seven of Swords. And I like that they use this because look at it. Lightning doesn't come from a candle. Fire comes from a candle. So they put the deception right on the card. Seven of Swords. Avoidance, deception, things along those lines. Eight of Swords. The Eight of Lightning here. The Eight of Swords is all up in your head, feeling like you're in a mental prison. If you see these lightnings are putting this pumpkin in a prison-like look in imagery. The Nine of Swords, that is stressing out. Nine of Swords is stress, cloudy days, and they did use that. Nine of Swords, a dark cloud. And the Moon, the Nine of Swords, is specifically being upset in the nighttime. Anxiety at night. We have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Lightning. There it is, and you see the light coming up from there. The worst is over, and a new day will rise. All right, we also have the Queen of Lightning, who they used as which 100%. This is the lady who was the devil's wife, well, the guy who dressed up as the devil in the movie who kicked the witches out of the house. That's the Queen of Lightning. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. You do not belong here. That's the Queen of Lightning. She will stand up for herself and she do not care. We have the King of Lightning as Max when he put the sprinklers on and made the witches think that they were melting. He used his logical mind. All right, and we have underneath that, we have the Page of Lightning, which is the Page of Swords, which in the tarot they say like is the Creeper card, the Watcher card, the... I think the Page of Swords is really immature energy. I don't like the way they communicate. And I love that they put it like this in this deck too, because they used the two bullies when they were trying to think that they were cool with the ice engraved in the back of their head. That's the Page of Swords. Immaturity. You think you're showing off. In reality, you just look even stupider trying to show off. Page of Swords. I just don't like the way they communicate, and I love that they use that, because just the way they communicate is just very, it can be off-putting. And just like these two individuals were very off-putting in the movie. And we have the Knight of Lightning. Knight of Swords, the one that comes in fast, right? The knight that's like barely even in the card. And you know who that is, the bus driver, because he pulled up fast. He pulled up real fast on those witches. Like, come on in. Get right in. So the Knight of Lightning is that bus driver that was driving them around all over the place. Very straightforward communication from this man. And he just was like, whatever. Knight of Lightning. All right. So we have one last suit to go over. I hope y'all all enjoyed this unboxing. I'm going to put it on all my channels just in case, you know, who knows who wants to see this or where it'll get towards. And we are in the midst of the new Hocus Pocus movie and as well as the Halloween season. So let's get to it. We are going to fire, which are candles in the deck, which in the tarot are wands. So we are going to start off with the Ace of Wands, which is the Ace of Candles in this deck. Let's just find it. The Ace of Candles. Little trick-or-treater here, showing off her passion, her creativity in her costume, right? Ace of Candles, spark of new creativity, passion. Let's see, we have Two of Candles here, which is the Two of Wands. Lighting a new candle, sparking a new path ahead. We have the Three of Candles, which would be the Three of Wands. Ready to burn away the old candles, let them diminish, and look towards the brighter day. Three of Candles, Three of Wands, Four of Wands. That energy of togetherness, celebration, freedom, feeling balanced with each other. The Four of Candles here. And that makes a lot of sense because you have four flames on this one candle that is just its one candle. You see how it came to one candle, two candle, three separated candles to all four of the flames on the candle. That's the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, marriage card, stuff like that. Okay, we also have the Five of Wands, which would be an indication of conflict, not getting along, things along those lines, you know. Feeling like nobody's seeing each other's side right here. Needing to let go of the conflict. When the candles are diminishing like that, it's definitely for the need to let go. Five of Candles here. Conflict and power play with other people. You see how some candles are higher than others. There could be insecurities, things along those lines. Five of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. Here. There it is. See, all the candle flames back together on its own thing, receiving a lot of recognition. Six of Wands after that victory, feeling like you won the war, feeling like you got through this. Five of Wands here. So the Six of Candles coming in with all the support, recognition. Seven of Candles. Seven of Wands. It's a little bit of defensiveness. Seven of Candles is kind of like choosing your battles wisely. So if you see in this card, The candles are almost wrapped around a little web. Their flames are not touching each other. I mean, they're all separated candles, but they're all webbed. And it's kind of like they're choosing not to battle with each other and spark a grander fire. So let's see. Who's next? We have the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Candles. Yeah, I see. The 8 of Candles. Extreme sense of working together, floating from up, being held down nicely, opposed to the down ways of these. 8 of Wands, high, fast vibrational energy. 8 of Candles. And if you see how much brighter it is in this, how much brighter these candles are glowing. 8 of Wands, very positive card. Growth, success, abundance, communication, conversation. No more web between them, a lot more openness. We also have the 9 of Wands, which is a bit of a wall up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we have the 9 of Candles here. The 9 of Wands is that energy of protecting of what you've worked for. So if you see, you have your beautiful candles and they are being protected by you under that window or because of that window. There's a scene of a window in this card. And you also have the 10 of Wands, which is, you know, oh, sorry. It is putting down the burden of things, closing chapters, relieving yourself of stress. 10 of Candles, 10 of Wands, putting it away, right? Putting it in that closet. It's no longer for me to deal with. It's just in that closet and it can light up in its way of lighting up, but it's not my problem to carry anymore. It's not my candles to hold and glow or whatever. You know? Okay. So, this is just like my mini interpretations from these cards. You know, the tarot has a lot of meanings, a lot of different ways to read. I'm just going with as general, simple aspects of things, okay? We're going through this ain't a reading. We're going through a deck. So we have, next is the Page of Candles, the Page of Wands, the energy of good news, a spark, youthful energy. They use Danny here with the Page of Wands. Page of Candles, that excited like energy. You know, she pops out of her brother's closet like, let's go trick-or-treating, or what are we doing for Halloween? That's that energy. What are we doing? High vibrational, like happy energies. So we have the Knight of Candles. So the Knight of Wands. They made the Knight of Wands have the black flame candle in the middle to represent the need to keep the flame burning. And the fact that sometimes the Knight of Wands could be all over the place and create inconsistency and or needing to be more persistent and keep that flame burning. There's the only one that has a black flame in the middle. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, very gorgeous, sexy, beautiful, passionate, oozing of confidence. They used the mother when she was under the spell of the witches at the party, when she was just in her vibe, dancing and just doing whatever she wanted to do. Basically, that's what the Queen of Wands does. And we have the King of Candles as the King of Wands. As this skeleton man, I'm pretty sure this is the guy who was the singer and performer on stage. Yeah, he has the microphone. So this is the guy who was performing on stage, putting his passion out there and all that stuff. And then the Sanderson sisters came on and sang, I put a spell on you. And then he was like, what's going on? Where are these ladies? And then they took over, but he was the performer. King of Candle. That would be somebody who performs. King of Wands. Puts their passions out there for the world to see. So this is what we have on the Hocus Pocus, the official tarot deck based on this classic Disney film. I'm going to link it down below. This is not an advertisement. This is not a promotion. I just got it and I decided to share it with y'all. It's the perfect timing. The movie's about to come out and we're reaping. We're getting closer to Halloween season. So happy Halloween. I'm super excited to get out all of your readings for October as well. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. And share this with your tarot lovers because this could even be a really good gift for somebody who's like really into Halloween and also is spiritual, you know, stuff like that. So thank you all for being here and for watching. I'm going to be unboxing next. If you're interested, I'm going to start unboxing more of my decks. I'm going to unbox next the Villains Tarot deck. It is also Disney. So subscribe, ring the bell, and I'll see y'all for my next unboxing, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Have a good one. Bye now.